to have you with us from Fizzou Field, Memorial Stadium in Columbia, Missouri. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. It's the Oregon Ducks and the Missouri Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you here in the booth, and we are keeping a close eye on the weather, along with help from Holly Rowe.
It is a beautiful day, but I can tell you it is very cold down here on the field. I see a lot of players putting their hands by the heaters. There's a lot of heaters set up here on the sideline. We'll see how that impacts the game. Keep you posted from down here on the field. Back to you.
Keep that super Doppler cranked up there, Holly. We'll look forward to it. Missouri ready to kick off to get us underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. So Oregon's offense onto the field for the first possession of the game. Dante Moore led his team to a win, throwing 4 touchdown passes the last time out. Quick give. It's Davison. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
Well, this defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman-caliber quarterback, and the best way to affect him is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
Moore from the gun, trying to convert 3rd down. Throws to the tight end. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Ducks will line up to punt it away. Sends his first one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on 1 time. The Tigers offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. And here comes Austin Simmons. Tough day in that last loss, threw a couple of interceptions and did not throw a touchdown pass. Simmons. Here comes the heat. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
Well, and it'll be interesting to see the passing attack for Missouri this year under Eli Drinkwitz. He's done a pretty good job in recent years of going to the portal and finding his guy. Now, obviously, you lose Bo Pribula. He was only in this offense for a year. And, David, they go to Oxford to bring in Austin Simmons. They've got a quarterback who, like Pribula, can throw it but can run it as well and hurt you with his athleticism.
Well, it's so interesting to watch Austin Simmons. And sometimes it's just the right fit, the right spot. We've seen some great highs from him. But, obviously, Trinidad comes in, takes his job. He's on the bench. He has to find a new location, new life, and a good offense with a good run game. Let's see what Austin Simmons can do. And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. They'll send out the kicker here. Between the uprights, it's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Snagged in the middle. It's Bear. Makes the grab and down immediately. He picks up a few.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, get in that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
Fairly manageable distance here on third down from the 27. Making the adjustment. In the gun on third down. Moore finds his target. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. The Ducks will hustle to the line. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on third and short.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Moore, play action. Right side, it's Stewart. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. The run inside. It's Davison. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain. No harm, no foul.
Here's Moore to throw. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the third down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical. Because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Slides to the ground. He got away and picked up the first down on a second and long. And the Ducks will snap it on first and 10. Moore. Fires quickly. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll move the wide receiver. Moore to the air. They're all over it. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be third down. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Making the adjustment on the play. On the gun, on third down, Dante Moore. Got it! Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's third down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up fourth down.
Dante Moore wants to throw again. Touchdown Ducks! Fired in from the red zone for the score. Lining up to add another. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Here's Simmons to throw. Snags it. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Tight end now in motion. They'll give it to Hardy. Defense all over him.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
And he's brought down after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Makes the grab. Oh, and he knocks it out of the way, and he's running free. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Here's a give to Hardy. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Motion from the wideout. Throwing Simmons. Out wide right, it's Hardy. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. And the Tigers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Simmons on play action. Grabbed behind the line. It's Lee. Could not make his way to the corner.
At defense, you have to have great eyes. You have to have good vision on the quarterback to be able to see it. You can tell he's throwing the football right now. Watch the defense react, come up, get the wide receiver on the ground. He goes nowhere.
And he's dragged down. They'll mark it at the 19. Into the red zone. It'll be 1st down. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Roberts. Knocked down immediately.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
Lined up in the gun. Here's Simmons on 3rd. Hit as he throws. Got his man. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
That's a really big completion for the offense. And look, I know they didn't get the 1st down, but because of it, they're now set up in 4th and very short. And if you're the head coach, you're thinking very long and hard. if you're going to go for this one now because of that success you had on that play.
And they'll make the tackle for no gain, get the stop, and get the ball back. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense.
And it really doesn't matter who plays quarterback in this offense because Ahmad Hardy is option 1, 2, and 3. And you saw him a year ago, man. Not only does he have that home run speed to make big plays, but he also runs that stretch play so nice and breaks tackles and uses his physicality. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like that in the backfield.
Yeah, and you mentioned the breaking tackles. That was really the thing. His contact balance and his ability to somehow stay on his feet on those outside zone plays were huge for Missouri's offense a year ago, and they're going to be looking to do that again. You better pack a lunch on defense every single time you're playing this guy. No question, we're expecting big things from him this season.
The Ducks want to move quickly. Dante Moore. In the backfield, it's Hill. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space and getting that.
Oh, a lot of space. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to...
Just steamrolling the defense. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Running the red zone, it's Davison. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Rolls right. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Oregon! Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
The Tigers can really attack on this second and short. Running inside, it's Hardy. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
What a great play by the linebacker. Do you talk about filling a hole? Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
Simmons. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. So Missouri will have to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Searching for space. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Moore will throw. Out wide left, it's Davis. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Throwing Moore. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hill. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up third down.
Moore from the gun on third down. Fires to the right. He made the catch past the marker, also past the sideline. He's out of bounds. It'll be fourth down. The Ducks will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. Missouri's offense heads out and ready to go. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard, you're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum, cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the third quarter. You got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
Defender gets a little too aggressive there, and this offense gets some free yardage. Free yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. The give to Hardy. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Caught, and he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Slings it downfield. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Here's Moore to throw. Rush right in his face. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Oh, it gives him the tough stiff arm. A really productive run gets it up to the 31-yard line before he goes out of bounds. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. In traffic, it's Davison. Not the biggest play in the world, but it's one that can set the tone as he bangs his way out to the 38. Hits inside, it's Davison. There he goes. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. Moore. Got a man, it's Moore. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. And the Ducks racing to the line in the hurry-up. Follows his blocks. It's Davison. Tried to fight his way through that tackle, but he's brought down. Now Oregon will call its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. It's third down, and the line to gain is the 36. On the gun, on third down, Dante Moore. Left side, it's Davison. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. Moore to the air. Look out! He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Dante Moore. Right side, it's Johnson. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, we knew this would be a telling week, and Week 12 has not disappointed. Let's get you updated right away. We begin with a look at Wisconsin taking on the Purdue Boilermakers. Now back to your game at Memorial Stadium. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. We're just about ready to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here come the Missouri Tigers, the offense ready to go to work. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here.
Snags it, and there's running room. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The Tigers are in the hurry-up.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Motion from the wide receiver. One more time, it's Hardy. They put the brakes on him. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Lined up in the gun, here's Simmons. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
They'll need a bunch on second down. They'll give it to Hardy. Turning it on. Oh, he got loose. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move. It's 1st and 10. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. First and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. They'll run it with Hardy. Touchdown, Tigers! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And you got to love the mindset that this squad just came out with in the second half. Clearly could not run the football the way they wanted to in the first half. Second half came out with energy, with passion, got the running game going, and then no surprise, they go down the field, they double up their rushing yards, Palmer, and they punch it in the end zone.
You give the guys up front a ton of credit, too, because they were missing some assignments, getting pushed around a little bit here in the first half, which is why they weren't able to have success running the football. And they had a little bit of a come to Jesus, it seems, at halftime. They've come out now playing a little bit angry and finally able to get some movement up front. That made all the difference here on this drive with their ability to run it.
Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Right back to it. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Out wide left, it's Hill. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive.
And that's a nice job by the offense. Man, I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. This time, it's the running back turn wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job spreading the formation and really making the defense make a decision.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hill. And again, finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time. 3rd and long coming up. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Moore from the gun, trying to convert 3rd down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. The Ducks will send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Lined up in the gun, here's Simmons. Looking down the middle. He's got it. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Fizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, give to Hardy. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. He now has 84 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. Right back to Hardy on 1st down. And a really nice run and pickup there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. And the Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Out wide right, it's Lee. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Looking for room to the right, it's Hardy. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
Knocked down immediately. They tried to surprise him on 3rd and long with the run, and nothing doing. dead center perfectly. That slices the lead to 2.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Throwing more. Caught in the backfield, it's Davison. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Moore with the play fake. Buys time to his left. Lets it fly. Left side, it's Johnson. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. The Ducks right after the huge play through the air back to the line, making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground.
They've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
And he's tackled, brought down at the 19. They're into the red zone with another first down. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. And the Ducks pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Here's Moore to throw. Right side, it's Johnson. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. From the gun, it's Hill. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They put some nice plays together back to back to back, and they're bleeding the clock. This is exactly what you practice for situations like this. Just keep doing what you're doing.
He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
They'll go play action with Moore. Still looking to his right. Touchdown, Ducks! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, they've been calling his number, running the ball a lot on this drive, Dave. That's an outstanding run right there. But whether it's designed or whether it's off script scrambling around, this defense can't find a way to corral this guy. And if I was on offense, I'd keep letting him do this.
Yeah, and the annoying thing is, man, the quarterback gets the ball every single play. They snap it to him. He can throw it. He can scramble. He can run. So really just opens up the whole field is at his mercy. And this defense right now, not finding a lot of answers. They've got to do something to stop this quarterback.
Fizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Giving up that last touchdown was an absolute killer. Now it's a 2-possession game. They must get something here. They'll start this drive on the ground with Hardy. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Line getting set on second down. They'll ride him again. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run.
And the defense, Dave, got him at the 27.
And it just doesn't get more dominant than that. One-on-one, me versus you, and there's nothing you can do about it, David. I know that's something you know a lot about based on your time at Georgia.
Man, fly off the edge, beat the man as quick as you can.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. The Ducks signal for their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Fourth down, Simmons. He wants to go deep. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the fourth down, and it paid off. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. Here's a give to Hardy. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Give him 109 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season. Oh, the ball popped out. That's a way to mess up a drive. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Finds some room. He's at the 40, at the 30, past the 20, the 10. Scooped it, scored it, into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their 6th straight win. 15-point lead, going for 2 here. If they get it, it'll be a 3-possession game. Moore. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
And you see this more and more in college football. More guys going for it, and they try to throw it here, and you got so many plays you want to work, and sometimes plays off of plays, but unsuccessful with the pass, just missed on that route.
Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. Looking to throw at Simmons. Fires to the big fella. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds. The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Straight ahead, it's Hardy. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. Missouri wants to go fast. From the gun on 3rd down, Simmons. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. They're going to go from their own side to the line quickly. A big play here. Simmons to throw for it on 4th. Oh, pressure's coming. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Let's check in quickly with Holly Rowe.
Guys, here on the Ducks sideline, the guys on the sideline are really talking about what's at stake right now. We know these 2 top 15 teams have an opportunity to get to the college football playoff late in the season, but right now is their opportunity to make some noise. Everybody's amped up, a lot of excitement and momentum. We'll see if they're able to finish out this game strong. I'll keep you posted.
Snags it! Touchdown, Oregon! And the beatdown has ensued. They put another one on the board here in the fourth quarter, and how about this team? Just a lone blemish on the resume and about to go to 10-1. This guy's putting the Oregon offense on his shoulders, carrying them however you want, on the ground or through the air.
I mean, so fun to watch when you got a guy that can do this. And we've seen it with the Ducks in history, man. They've had some great ones that put their team on their shoulders. If you need me to run it, I'll run it. You need me to throw it, I can do that too.
Pulls and fires complete. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. 2nd and long here.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like, they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations, but this defense, they don't have to be aggressive. They can sit back. Offensively, you got to put the gas to the floor. Got to make something happen fast.
Complete downfield. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together and maybe even get lucky with an onside kick.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Simmons to throw. The short hands, it's Lee. Carrying the ball with an edge and hammering his way to the 40. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Simmons from the gun on 3rd down. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. Down in the end zone. The big play there, and the defense gets the stop.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
It's got to be tough right now on defense. You need to find a way to get a stop, and you haven't been able to do that in the 4th quarter. You've been giving up points. You just gave up a touchdown in the last drive. You need a turnover. You need to do something right now to stop this momentum.
On the run, it's Hill. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
He stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game. Possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.